So many of us have tight hips and we're not actually aware of all the problems that they can cause. Right? We can have problems sleeping because of our hips. We can have knee pain. We can have ankle pain that starts in the hips. Today, I want to get you started to help you unlock your hips, your hip flexors, and get them feeling better and you out of pain.
Okay, so we're gonna start with what we call the world's greatest stretch. This is a modified version of it. So Jillian's gonna get down to the ground in kind of a push-up position, but she's gonna keep one foot up by her hand. And what she's gonna do, she's gonna come down. Now she has a lot of mobility here. This is better than how I can do it. She's down on the ground with her elbow. Keep this arm a little bit more extended. A little bit more underneath you. There you go, like that, good. And then she's gonna open up and reach towards the ceiling. Amazing. And then back down to the ground and then reach towards the ceiling. So you're just holding into each position for a couple of seconds. You can make it a little, you can increase the tempo a little bit based on what your activity is going to be. And I would say do this for about 30 seconds on this side, or you can do it for reps. You can do 5 reps, 10 reps, depending on how fast you're going with this. But this will add a lot of increased mobility, especially as you're driving the elbow down towards your heel. And then you get this added benefit as she comes up one last time on this side, that thoracic mobility. So you're wringing out the spine, you're opening up through the middle part of your back, and it just feels awesome, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna start in a 90-90 position. So both legs bent in 90 degrees. You can do this with your hands and you can do it without your hands. First, I'm just gonna show you with your hands. So from here, using your hands behind you, you're gonna bring the knees to center and then let them fall out to the side. Try to bring this inside knee down to the ground. And we'll just windshield wiper from side to side here, right? Kind of warming up our hips, getting that internal and external rotation. You can even turn your torso and lean to one side as you let your legs fall. It's getting a little spinal rotation. And then again, you can do this without your hands. This requires a little more flexibility, a little more core strength. So that's the first version, right? Level 1, just the windshield wiper. From here, you're gonna go windshield wiper. Then you're gonna begin to shift weight forward onto your knees and your legs. Tuck your tailbone, find that posterior tuck, and then nice and tall. And then on the way down, you can use your hands again. Back down, windshield wiper. Squeeze the glutes, back down. So we'll just go from side to side in this way, windshield wiper, hip lift, and then down. And then again, once you get good at it, try to do it with no hands. Try to resist the urge to just plop down. Try to really slow it down when you come down, right? Boom. Get that hip control, hip flexibility. You'll feel that in this glute. Boom. So windshield wiper, hip lift.
Now this one you can do in a seated position, right? But since they're trying to get it into the hips, like this is great for glutes right here. It's gonna be great for the piriformis, which goes across the glute. If you have sciatic pain, go ahead and look up how to foam roll your piriformis, right? But we're gonna go into figure 4, which means we're gonna lay down on our backs and we're gonna pull this knee towards the chest here. And then we're gonna feel the opposite glute and piriformis, which is part of the hips and the back, stretch out. Again, making sure your shoulders are wrapped and we're not going here. We don't wanna cause more tension and pain in the neck. Tuck the scapula back, the shoulders back. Nice neutral spine. And again, you can release it and then you can go right back into that stretch. And if for some reason that stretch is incredibly hard for you, you can always take it to the ground too, right? Or you can take it to the ground again in this stretch right here. So a sitting figure 4.
This next one is a traditional frog. Just wanna make sure you're on a yoga mat or some type of padded surface because we're gonna be on the inside of our knees. So from here you come up to your hands and knees and then you start to widen out your legs. Widen out your knees, bring the inside of your foot, so the arch side of your foot down to the ground so your toes are pointing to the right and to the left. Just keep widening out your knees. From here you can come down to your forearms. You can also play around, maybe sinking your hips back or forward. You can also change how it feels by bringing your feet closer together or farther apart. Just kind of find what feels best for you, and then focus on those deep breaths. Focus on melting your hips down towards the ground. You can hold this from anywhere to 45 seconds to 2 minutes or more. Just deep breaths, letting your hips melt. Nice.
Hands and knees. Put one hand behind the neck here. So you're taking your fingers, touching your upper cervical spine there. Down, bringing the elbow to the thumb, and then rotating up and out. This is gonna get that middle spine right there. You're gonna feel it right where you need to feel it. This is gonna open up that spine, allowing a little bit of more range of motion to take place. Same thing on the other side. Up right there. All right, cool. So if you incorporate those two stretches, it's not gonna solve all your problems. Hopefully you didn't hear me say that this is gonna fix everything. It's gonna help, but it won't be enough. What you need to do is check out our product called Unlock Your Hip Flexors. It's right here. It's a simple 10 exercise bodyweight routine that you can use right now to increase flexibility and to restore the health in your hips. So click this box and get more information about it. Hey, subscribe, more videos, that's it. I'm Coach Brian, see you next time.